Alright, so day 3 on this project now. I just put a full sheet behind. It was just shy. I think I cut like a foot or so off. And I made one small measurement cut that, yeah, I messed up a little bit. So I'll patch that, no big deal. I decided not to brace this up any. Reasoning why is honestly right where I'm at. There's 2 floor joists going that way. There's no way for me to run a stud all the way down and go through this joist and attach to the joist, because I'm literally sitting, there's 2 joists and I'm sitting right on top of it. So the best I can do is I'm going to grab some more 3-inch deck screws and see if I just can't sink them in a couple places all the way down. Honestly, it sounds bad right now because I only have a couple screws in the back. It's pretty solid. And on the other side, I actually ran the drywall about 6 to 8 inches below where the floor's at. That way, it's not, the drywall's not sitting there right at that joist and going to split. It's actually hung out further down. So if it does do anything, I don't think it's going to. So that's my justification for doing it. So I'm gonna run a couple more deck screws through here. I'm gonna work on drywalling this front half. This side won't be a problem because I think it's gonna sit right here and it's gonna land perfectly. I think on the other side I'm just shy, so I might have to put a nailer on that side just so I can have something to screw to on this piece. We'll just have to see how it goes. I'll put you guys up on the time lapse, and we're going to get this side knocked out as soon as I screw this in. Here I am on the back side. I'm gonna go and get, either later today or tomorrow when I'm out in the store, I'm gonna get the register thing and install it right here. But you can see how there's no screws in this whole entire field, and that's because that's where that back of that fireplace is at. So that's the back of it. This white paint here is where that joist was. That was just an accent piece, and that was like a 10-inch piece. So you can see it probably went up to about here. It was level with the top of the stair there. So I've gained that much to hopefully kind of mend that, so when this wall does bow this way, which it will, I know it will, I won't get as bad of a crack there because it's going to be lower, and hopefully that's all I need to fix that. So alright, so here it is. Hopefully you can see that very well. Not the perfect job, not the best job. It'll work too. So one thing that I did that I think I did off camera was that extra piece that I was talking about right before the time lapse, or before, after, I can't remember now. I decided I needed to add an extra piece. I wasn't sure if it was going to be on this side or on that side. It was actually on both sides right here. So this is the width of the 2x4. I needed something right here to screw this into. Now, I tried a trick and it didn't work out the best way, but it worked. This piece right here is one solid piece that I actually sliced in the back and then bent, and it actually did pretty good. Like, I would almost think I don't have to mud that seam, but I'm going to anyways because it didn't quite do a very good job up there. So I'm just gonna like lightly hit those holes. I'm not gonna tape it, but I will mud this whole entire area. And then I'll tape all this. But what I need to do is I need to wait until it cools down a little bit outside, put the dogs outside, and I'm actually gonna get my orbital sander, because where this one comes up and meets this one, I got a pretty high ridge right here, and you can definitely see the ridge on that side. So I'm actually gonna knock that down with the orbital. Then I'll tape everything up and then I'll mud it. So before I do that, I'm gonna put the fireplace in, make sure it still fits pretty nice, because I really don't want to mud this edge, but I still might. And I also still more stuff. I actually haven't capped the top yet. I'm still trying to figure that out. I'm definitely going to leave that one open for now. Get your guys' opinions on it. With this more modern look to it, do you think a cap on top, like sticking out, would be really nice looking? Or do I just go ahead and drywall it all, put a corner bead all the way around it, mud the whole entire thing? I also still need to do the piece of drywall right there, but I definitely need to get corner bead for that. So I will be going to the store and I'll be getting corner bead. I know I said something earlier. Oh, the vent. So the vent for the backside of this, I still need to get that. So I need to get a vent, some corner bead, mud all this, sand it all, and then we'll put the insert in, because I'm thinking that I'm going to be all right. I don't think I need, because I built this box nice and tight, so I don't know if I try to tape this and mud a little bit in there, I don't know if that box will still fit in and out or not, so I'm not really going to bother with it. So this weekend is definitely going to be a good weekend. We're going to, like I said, we're going to get all this taken care of. By the end of the weekend, this insert's going to be in. Everything's going to be mudded except for, depending on what I'm going to do on the top here. So we'll go there. I'm also hoping that on this weekend, I'm going to get all that popcorn ceiling knocked out, because that stuff is nasty. So we just have to see how the weekend goes.